that crispest version of Kodorin coming in here and get to see him really showing this stuff. I know he's a player who is very perfectionistic about his game and
Mhm.
really wants to bring his A game to
Yep.
every chance he can. So looking forward to it here.
Yep. Right away, we see Johnny just getting in his face, spacing Nair's right on top of him, and it costs him because Kodorin finds his CC and then he finds his openings.
Yeah, and I guess it's probably important to mention here, right? Like this is the second Marth that S2J has fought today, and the first one didn't go so well, right? LSD actually took him out in a pretty convincing fashion. So we'll see if Kodorin can bring some of that same matchup approach and make things tough for Johnny again.
Yeah. So I will say it was convincing. LSD had insane punishes and really good conversions.
Mhm.
Johnny also had a bunch of insane stuff though, and
Oh, for
like
sure.
game two, he was like on the razor's edge of like closing it out and winning it or whatever.
Hmm, hmm.
And he showed like a lot of tools. Like his CC game is so on point right now. Between CC run up grab and CC gentleman, it's so
Hmm,
hard to hit him nowadays compared to how it used to be. To just like Marth just gets to convert off Falcon, and
hmm.
yeah, we're seeing like a lot of you know he's flying right now, and it's not as risky as it looks because of how much his defense is. You know, like
Right, right. And I think for me, the story of the tournament today has been the amount of pressure that people can put on without overcommitting. And I
Mhm.
think I'm seeing that again from Johnny here, where he's able to put on a ton of pressure. It's not just that he's like putting up a wall, but he's also going in without overcommitting. And I think that's really cool to see.
Yeah, I actually think that one of the coolest developments in Melee in the last like year or so is that I think people were observing a trend that Melee was getting more defensive, right? That like,
Hmm,
oh, like these players that kind of sit back and look for the dashback grabs, they're the ones finding success and Melee's getting more defensive, right?
hmm,
And what's happened in the last year or so is that defense has gotten better and better and better and better, and what that's done is it's opened up offense.
hmm.
Like this guy, you kind of see this more with Mango than anyone else, but you're starting to see with other people where they can approach because if they get hit, they'll SDI double jump out, they'll CC and grab you out
Hmm,
of it, right? And
hmm.
so suddenly you're able to play more aggressive because your defense makes it so that approaching isn't as risky as it used to be, right?
Hmm,
And so
hmm.
now it's like there's more of a balance where both players are able to play offense or defense, and you find the soft knee and a knee. Oh man.
Yeah, and so while we've been talking about this, Johnny has quietly built up a humongous lead here on Kodorin in this game one.
Yep.
Um, again, just with that disgusting punish game and that disciplined approach to getting those openings.
Hits him with the wind box there. The back air just pushes him off stage.
You can't do this, Squid. People believe you.
Spread misinformation on the stream.
You can't do it. I'm telling Blur.
Oh my god, he gets him. He up airs him until he slides off, and he knows that he's gonna slide off, so he just grabs him as he lands on the ground.
Oof. I think we've been seeing a lot of, in general, right? You've seen a lot of run off double jump back air back onto stage today,
Hmm,
and
hmm.
I feel like in the past that's been like a big opening that people get, and today I feel like it's been punished more than it's opened people up.
Yeah,
So I think that's really cool to see.
people's corner pressure is definitely improved, right? Like they're
Hmm.
not just jumping into the corner, which is like kind of what that's designed to be. You go off stage and come back with a hitbox.
Yeah.
But now people are just like watching you, like, oh, what are you doing? You're in the corner. I'm not gonna just jump into you.
Ooh.
Oh, and you just close out that stock to bring it to last stock, and now Johnny's thinking, I don't want to get clutched on, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Again, kind of a quiet clawback, right? I don't
Mhm.
think Kodorin didn't like pop off with something flashy. He just slowly grinded his way back to a almost win.
Man, another instance of just great defense. Like Kodorin went for the double forward air there, and Johnny had
Hmm,
enough time to take the first forward air and jab him, and then
hmm,
from that jab he finds the conversion into a kill.
hmm,
Right, so it's like you have to be so careful what you hit low percent opponents with in this game.
hmm,
It's like makes it pretty hard to get the good hit confirms at low percents, but it also
hmm.
makes neutral so dynamic where like you have to pay attention to your percent and your opponent's percent at all times and change your options based on those percents. So it's like the game gets more dynamic as defense gets better because you're
Hmm.
changing what options are available to you.
Right, right. And also changing what options your opponent wants to go for, right? Like
Hmm, hmm.
the very basic version of this is if they're shielding, I want to grab, and if they're not shielding, I want to attack. And
Hmm.
now it's becoming if they're crouch canceling at this percentage, then I want to do this attack. Whereas if they're crouch canceling, or if they're not crouch canceling, then I want to do this. But then if they jump, then I can't do that. That would have beaten the
Right.
crouch cancel, and so it's just continues to build up the complexity
Hmm.
to such a minutia level that you can. I think that's a lot of what you're seeing, the skill expression and how these top players continue to uh, rise above the ranks and
Yeah.
solidify their spot at the top.
Yeah, like that interaction at the end, for example, where he gets forward air and he like crouches it and jabs him. I think that's one where in the past, Johnny wouldn't be able to space that aggressively. He'd have to respect the forward air and kind of like space further away, right? But because his defense is so good now, he's able to space even closer and he just like gets right in range and he knows he doesn't have to account for forward air. Because if he gets forward air, then he just gets to kill you for it, right? So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like
And it, yeah, I guess there was some sort of connection issue or something, so they wanted to test it real quick, but I think they're good to go now.
cool.
We're gonna go to Yoshi's for game 2. Kodorin, again, he's finding these down tilts, but Johnny's got the defense set up that it doesn't really pay off at all for him.
Right.
Oh, he gets the shield, but then he gets turned around on the grab. That was really awkward. Good to use the side B to cover himself there. Otherwise, could have been a huge punish for Johnny.
Yup, exactly. So now he's backing back on stage, rolls in, finds a grab. Oh, I love that. That's another thing. Just like tech chasing on a side platform with knee. Oh, there's nothing you can do against that light shield, huh? Dang. Wow, you just like saw him approaching with this big bubble, and you're just like, yeah, guess you're gonna grab the ledge. Oh.
All right, Johnny's able to punish that recovery attempt and get the first stock.
Man, we've been seeing Falcons just schmoove on this stage. You know, this has like traditionally been like the Falcons kind of limited here, and we saw like Gatsu kind of pop off on this stage, and now we're kind of seeing Johnny kind of schmoove right away. So
I like that up air over the top platform. He got it just in time to keep Johnny from getting his double jump back.
Yep.
And I'm sure if he had been able to, even if it's like that momentary land and he still gets the up air, Johnny with the double jump is so much harder to close out the stock off.
Yeah, for sure. So that kind of goes back to what we were talking about with the fiction set of like knowing the limitations of Falcon's recovery kind of lets you be more patient because you kind of like, okay, I get to wait here. Oh no, here's where I have to pounce because he might get his jump back, right? And so, yeah.
But with that said,
oh, Johnny's playing so good. You see him back here. He doesn't overcommit for a grab. He just takes control again, and it's just, man.
Yeah, and as much as we're talking about how great Kodorin is doing at punishing Johnny's recoveries,
yeah,
Johnny's just not even letting Kodorin recover. He's hitting him so hard and so stage that Kodorin literally just has no way back. He doesn't even have to get edge guarded.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Falcon has this benefit of, oh my god! An up tilt! He like slides off, up airs, up tilts. I didn't even see exactly how that went down, but really,
yeah, and
oh my god.
The other thing I want to mention about this stock is throughout this set, and even on this game in particular, we talked so much about how Johnny is just moving everywhere. And that was the first time I think he actually spent any time in a single place. And he did a stomp in place on the top platform to get the opening. And he's just taking that all the way to the bank.
Oh man, just charge the force smash because why not? I'm down to gamble a stock right now for the swag, you know?
Oh my god, it's the first time that I've heard people chanting in the game
oh my god,
in like months. This is so weird.
Technological advancements are going too far. This is another game where Kodorin quietly claws his way back.
Yeah.
I guess this one wasn't so quiet as it was a pretty decisive just like combo edge guard here. Oh my god, this is not
Oh,
easy.
and he doesn't get it. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure why that knee didn't connect by Johnny, but the dash attack's going to close it out anyway. Okay.
It might be the little slope. I imagine it works even if you're at the bottom of the little slope at the edge or whatever, but yeah, that was like just barely misses the knee, but then he immediately has a plan B again of just up B to punish the shield, right? So
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Kodorin, what are you supposed to do there? Like, even if you forget the fact that you've just had to do a tech double up B shield, like, what are you supposed to do to stop that up B from Johnny from working?
Spot dodge, I guess.
That's wild. All right,
That's wild. I refuse. Oh, he just overshoots a knee, gets a stomp. This is another character that he hasn't had to innovate as much in terms of low percent openings because Falcon's always had clean openings at low percents. Between stomp, knee, and grab, he has something that beats crouch canceling, right? And so maybe he has to be careful about like not naring. Oh my god, he just combos him across the entirety of FD.
Ouch.
Oof. But yeah, he has something. He's good against crouch canceling. He's also good at 40%, right? So. Oh, another nair into nair. Oh, he just keeps finding these conversions that are just tight.
Yeah, and again, the defense coming out, right? Even when Kodorin finds that reversal, Johnny's able to pick the exact option to get out of the combo that ensues.
Ooh, really clean waveland off back air there.
I really like that option in order to cover everything. And he's going to get paid off for it. But then Johnny comes down and gets the kill during his invincibility.
Yep, he gets a grab right away. And this is one of those matchups where, you know, grab is just kill conversion central. So it's just got to be so careful.
Oh, and he finds the roll, but Kodorin's able to cover it. Again, Kodorin finding the coverage. Oh, but
Kind of
finally
missed
the
it.
roll away.
Yep, exactly. He kind of like went into a tech chase and didn't trust himself to react to get up attack, so he had to roll, and then yeah, just like these little drops like this, it's like that's the difference right now. But maybe it's not the difference, as he could right back with another opening.
Oh, great drift. Really
Yep.
threw off Kodorin. Kodorin was sure he was just trying to reclaim center, but
Yep.
Johnny went back at the last second.
Yeah, and Johnny's
Oh,
mixing in these little weights in his neutral game where he just like waits, overshoots a stomp, overshoots a nair or a knee, right? And it's making it really hard because like even when Johnny's pretty far away, he's still having like these timing mix-ups on like approaching because it's like Falcon can fly across half the stage.
All right, so Kodorin able to claw things back here again to 2 stocks apiece, but he gets cornered during the invincibility, and now he looks like he's in deep trouble.
S2J misses the up air, and Kodorin's going to capitalize here. He finds a grab, but doesn't get the tech chase. Falcon doesn't really have a good crouch cancel option there, so I don't know if he had a plan there, but like Spaceys can CC down smash it. Falcon CCs it and then just kind of watches you grab the ledge.
Yeah, and there we saw the
Yeah,
and that's gonna take the stock, no problem.
Ooh, the dash attack catches him. Oh, get up attack doesn't CC it. Oh man, into another nair. Okay,
oh, this time he finds the fair. Oh, Johnny goes for the regular get up into the roll, and Kodorin was trying to read with the F smash, but it just doesn't connect because the roll came out in time.
Kodorin held in for like 4 hits in a row there, and it was nair, up air, and then Johnny barely misses the knee that, you know, it was kind of given to him, but he just like barely misses it, so.
Oh, and again,
nice.
yeah.
The good punish on just a, oh, the stomp. We've seen Johnny close out, you know, important tournament sets with stomps off stage like that. Most notably West Balls at Evo, right? Maybe most notably a bait.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was like, I can't do it to him. Oh, okay, Kodorin again. There's a little bit of hesitation on his tech chase, right?
Yeah.
He went there, he got the crouch, but then he gave up and decided to shield instead. He had to, I think, because of the percentage.
Yep.
But Johnny just rolled away.
Where like, once you're at high percent, oh my god, wait, I'll hold that thought as we're going to see this tense last off situation with Marth grab. This might be enough to convert.
He goes for the fair. Oh, but again, Johnny with the drift back at the last second.
Oh my god, it looked like Kodorin read it to me. It looked like Kodorin wave dash forward and meant to down tilt, but just missed the down tilt input because like that. Why would you wave dash forward if you're not trying to cover that, right? And then it's kind of